So how does Canelo beat Crawford? Do you think that's a stoppage?
He could beat him, he could stop him. It could happen anyhow, from both of the sides.
Crawford, how good is Crawford?
Crawford is amazing, not just good. He's amazing.
Canelo's really good, really good. But I think Crawford is special. I know he hasn't fought the resume everyone wants, but you have that or you don't have that ingredient.
Dmitry Bivol has shared his thoughts on the upcoming blockbuster fight between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, and he's backing Crawford. In a recent interview, Bivol praised Canelo's power and experience but said Crawford's sharp ring intelligence, adaptability, and accuracy give him the advantage. Bivol, who previously beat Canelo, highlighted Crawford's ability to switch stances and gradually wear opponents down as a major challenge, even for someone as skilled as Canelo. He believes Crawford's speed and technical skill could be the deciding factors in this highly anticipated matchup.
If the blueprint to Terence to beat Canelo Alvarez?
Just need to do his job, what he's doing well. He's changing his stance, he's moving a lot, he's keeping distance. Like this he could win, of course, not with changing punches with him.
Who do you think has more power out of the two?
Canelo, of course, he got used to this weight class more than Crawford. He need to get used to this power, even he's big.
So how does Canelo beat Crawford? Do you think that's a stoppage?
He could beat him, he could stop him. It could happen anyhow, from both of the sides. And Canelo, of course, will try to find some hard punch.
Dmitry Bivol recently admitted that he hasn't met Terence Crawford in person and isn't sure about his exact size. "I don't remember the size of Terence Crawford," he said honestly. Still, that hasn't stopped him from being a fan of the pound-for-pound star. Bivol praised Crawford's skills, calling him one of his favorite fighters. He highlighted Crawford's intelligence and ability to adjust during a fight, and despite the jump in weight, Bivol believes Crawford is fully capable of winning against Canelo.
To be honest, I didn't see, Crawford in real life. I don't know how big he is. But the size, when I came to boxing gym and my coach told me that one of the rules, it's like respect the weight classes, You should respect weight classes. But he has a very good skill. He's one of my favorite fighters, active fighters now.
Showbiz the Adult, a well-known boxing analyst, has changed his opinion on the upcoming Terence Crawford vs. Canelo Alvarez fight. At first, he doubted Crawford's chances because of the size difference. But after taking a closer look, he now believes Crawford has a real shot at winning. In a recent video, Showbiz pointed out that Canelo has trouble when forced to fight on the back foot, something Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Dmitry Bivol took advantage of in past fights. He believes Crawford could do the same by using sharp footwork and landing body jabs to the belt line. This tactic might throw off Canelo's rhythm and help Crawford take control of the pace and distance. If executed well, it could lead to a clear win for Crawford.
Bull is the fight you got to study if you're Crawford. Crawford ain't Floyd, but he can do a Bivol. The problem is Bivol's a big dude. This is rough because this fight is only a matchup fight. Let me tell you what I mean. I got a lot of fighters Canelo fought at 168 beating Crawford. I got Caleb Plant beating Crawford. I got Berlanga beating Crawford. I got Callum Smith beating Crawford. Just way too huge, of course. But that's why Crawford ain't campaigning at 168. He's trying to beat Canelo because Canelo is a special case. He's one of the best fighters of all time, and he's actually a little guy who ballooned up to 160.
Dmitry Bivol says Terence Crawford's adaptability and high fight IQ are key to beating Canelo Alvarez. He suggests Crawford should focus on keeping his distance, switching stances often, and staying away from long exchanges. Bivol points out that Canelo sometimes slows down after throwing big punches, something a smart and active opponent can use to their advantage. He also stresses that Crawford must adjust to the size and strength at 168 pounds, which is no small task. But more than just physical prep, Bivol says mental strength is critical. Staying calm and confident can help Crawford push through tough moments without losing focus. Overall, Bivol believes Crawford has what it takes, if he brings both physical sharpness and mental toughness into the ring.
First reaction, of course, it was about size of Crawford. Is it okay for him to move up for 2 weight classes, yeah? And he has very good skill. he able to win this fight. But there is a lot of but, and even not but, there is a lot of things, small things, which we don't know how he will deal with this. He need to get used to the power and pressure of 168. Maybe he will get used to it, and how he will be feeling himself on the same day when he will fighting, how his training camp will go on, a lot of things. But he's able, he has good skills, he's awkward, he can use two boxing stance. It gives him benefits, of course.
Former heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua shared his thoughts on the upcoming fight between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. While he acknowledged that Canelo has a clear size advantage, Joshua believes the real key to victory will be mindset and motivation. He said, if Crawford stays focused, trains properly, and truly wants it, he could still shock everyone. According to Joshua, determination and discipline can sometimes overcome physical disadvantages. His view highlights one of boxing's core truths: willpower and preparation can be just as important as size and strength.
It is 7:36 in the morning. Delighted to be joined by Anthony Joshua. We've just witnessed Canelo Alvarez become, for the second time, undisputed champion. Your thoughts on the fight with William Skull?
I think it was a good fight. Made it a bit tricky for Canelo to showcase everything that he has in his arsenal, but he got the job done at the end of the day. Didn't take much punishment, and can look forward to having that fight with Crawford now, you know, and a two-time undisputed champion. You know, they don't give them titles out. He's earned it, and credit to him and his team.
As you just said there, the fight for Crawford is now set for September. One of them fantasy fights, I suppose, we didn't really see us getting. We are getting it. There is a weight difference there, but yeah, it's on for September, Crawford and Canelo.
Yeah, I wasn't too keen on the catch weight stuff, but I feel like there's no rehydration clause, is there? No, so that would be good. And then I feel like Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. showed us that weight is good. Like, there are weight categories for a reason, but you know, providing they're both skilled and talented, there's not much difference in weight. It's just who wants to win. And watching that fight, Conor Benn and Chris Eubank just showcased that weight is sort of about that. You know, so I'm looking forward to the Crawford and Canelo fight, because I feel like Bud wants to like prove a point. Do you know what I mean? So it'll be a good fight. Bud he was just over there a second ago to me, calling him Bud like I know him. But Terence Crawford was just over there, to be fair. So yeah.
Boxing great Oscar de la Hoya weighed in on the Canelo vs. Crawford showdown by echoing one of the sport's oldest sayings: a good small man doesn't beat a good big man. While he has great respect for Terence Crawford's skills, de la Hoya believes the odds are firmly in Canelo's favor. His reasoning is simple: Canelo has the size, power, and durability that often decide high-stakes fights. In de la Hoya's view, those physical advantages might be too much for even a fighter as talented as Crawford to overcome.
Canelo Alvarez fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. We promoted that fight many years ago. Didn't knock him out, couldn't hurt him. So imagine if Jake Paul can hurt or even wobble Chavez Jr. It's something that Canelo didn't do or couldn't do. So Jake Paul, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., it's a real fight. Yeah. Look, people keep talking about Jake Paul, well, he's not a real fighter, this and that. Well, he's fighting a real fighter now in Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. It's going to be a good test for both guys. Obviously, Jake Paul, he's a masterclass promoter in what he does. He's been doing some great things. I mean, Mike Tyson, 60 million people. Fighting Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., who, when he trains, when he gets in shape, when he's focused, he will be dangerous for anybody. Look, Canelo Alvarez fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. We promoted that fight many years ago. Didn't knock him out, couldn't hurt him. So imagine if Jake Paul can hurt or even wobble Chavez Jr. It's something that Canelo didn't do or couldn't do. So there's a lot of stories to come out from this, a lot of great stories for Jake Paul. So I just feel honored and proud that we can team up with MVP Promotions, with Jake Paul, and we can make Zurdo Ramirez with Torticos the mandatory. That's going to be a bloodbath in itself, so we're excited.
Many boxing analysts believe that Canelo Alvarez's strength and reach could be major obstacles for Terence Crawford. Given Crawford's limited experience at higher weight classes, this fight presents unique challenges. Trainer Eddie Sanchez noted that while Crawford's speed and movement have served him well in lighter divisions, adding weight to fight at 168 pounds might reduce those advantages. If he slows down even slightly, it could leave him open to Canelo's powerful and relentless attacks, especially to the body, where Canelo is known to do serious damage. Even with Crawford's elite skill set, some experts feel that Canelo's size, toughness, and power might be too much to overcome.
Let me tell you what I think should be gone. The notion that Terence Bud Crawford should move up 3 weight classes, 21 pounds, to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's entirely too small. Jamel Charlo already proved that. Y'all remember that scene from Rocky? Remember that scene from Rocky 2? When Carl Weathers was Apollo Creed and his trainer was like, can I be honest? I saw you beat this man within an inch of his life. And he kept coming. He wouldn't go away. He's wrong for us, baby. He's wrong. Let it go. Apollo couldn't do it. And lost fight number 2, trained him for fight Rocky 3, and then got killed in Rocky 4 by Drago because he couldn't let it go. Bud Crawford needs to let it go.